Greetings, seekers of truth. Welcome to another enlightening chapter of the Truth Chronicles. Today, we journey into the annals of history to uncover the captivating tale of a nation's rebirth and its remarkable ascent on the world stage. In this episode, we delve deep into the Meiji Restoration, an epical turning point that reshaped the very fabric of Japan's existence. From the crumbling remnants of a feudal society emerged a phoenix of progress, as Japan shed its old skin to embrace the flames of modernization and industrialization. Join us as we traverse through the corridors of time, examining the forces that drove Japan's transformation and exploring how the Meiji Era's winds of change set the stage for the nation's eventual prominence on the global spectrum. But remember, as we unfold this chapter of history, we must recognize that while the Meiji Era laid the foundation, Japan's journey to becoming a world power was a tale of persistence, innovation, and triumph that stretched across decades. I am Adam, and I invite you to immerse yourself in the tale of Japan's metamorphosis, a journey of challenges, growth, and the pursuit of truth. Don't forget to subscribe to the Truth Chronicles and ring the notification bell as we continue our exploration of the past to illuminate the path to understanding. The Meiji Restoration is a pivotal period in Japanese history that marked a profound transformation of the country from a feudal society into a modern industrialized nation. While the Meiji Era itself did not directly lead to Japan becoming a world superpower, it set the stage for Japan's rapid modernization, economic growth, and eventual rise as a significant global player. Here's a breakdown of the Meiji Restoration and how Japan's journey contributed to its ascent as a world power. The Meiji Restoration, a revolution of change. The Meiji Restoration began in 1868 when Emperor Meiji ascended to the throne, marking the end of the Tokugawa shogunate and the return of political power to the emperor. This era was characterized by a series of reforms aimed at modernizing Japan and strengthening it both domestically and internationally. Certainly, here are 2 points that provide further insight into the revolutionary changes brought about by the Meiji Restoration. 1. End of feudal era and power shift. The Meiji Restoration marked a dramatic shift in Japan's political landscape. For centuries, power had been concentrated in the hands of the Tokugawa shogunate, a military government that ruled with the samurai class as enforcers. With Emperor Meiji's ascension, the authority was restored to the imperial throne, ending the shogunate's rule and heralding a return to centralized imperial governance. This change signaled not only a return to tradition, but also a shift in the distribution of political power. 2. Modernization for domestic and international strength. The Meiji government recognized the need to modernize Japan in order to maintain sovereignty and stand as an equal among the world's nations. To achieve this, they undertook a series of reforms that spanned various sectors: political, economic, social, and military. The goal was to strengthen Japan's domestic infrastructure while also presenting a modern and formidable image on the international stage. These reforms laid the groundwork for Japan's emergence as a modern industrialized nation with enhanced diplomatic and military capabilities. In summary, the Meiji Restoration brought about a seismic shift in Japan's governance and set in motion a cascade of reforms aimed at modernizing the nation. The Restoration marked not just a return to imperial authority, but also the birth of a new era that would redefine Japan's trajectory as it transitioned from a feudal society to a modern global player. Abolition of feudal system and centralization of power. The new Meiji government embarked on a series of reforms that centralized political power and abolished the feudal system. The samurai class, which had held significant regional power, saw their privileges curtailed as Japan transitioned to a more centralized administrative structure. Of course, here are 2 points that delve deeper into the significance of the abolition of the feudal system and the centralization of power during the Meiji Restoration. 1. Transition from feudalism to centralization. The Meiji government's decision to abolish the feudal system marked a profound shift in Japan's political landscape. Feudalism had been the prevailing social and political structure for centuries, with power distributed among regional lords and the samurai class. However, the centralization of power under the Meiji reforms dismantled this traditional framework. The transition to a centralized administrative structure aimed to consolidate authority under the imperial government, paving the way for a more unified and efficient governing system. 2. Diminution of samurai privileges. The samurai class, historically esteemed for their warrior status and regional influence, underwent a significant transformation during the Meiji Restoration. As power was centralized, the privileges and autonomy previously enjoyed by samurai lords were curtailed. Land reforms, administrative changes, and economic shifts diminished the economic power of the samurai, challenging their traditional roles. While some samurai transitioned into new roles in the modernizing government, military, and bureaucracy, others faced socio-economic challenges as their influence waned in the evolving society. In summary, the abolition of the feudal system and the centralization of power were pivotal aspects of the Meiji Restoration's reforms. These changes not only restructured the foundations of Japanese society, but also paved the way for a more streamlined governance structure that prioritized unity, modernization, and a stronger centralized authority under the leadership of the imperial government. Modernization and industrialization. One of the most significant aspects of the Meiji era was the emphasis on modernization and industrialization. Japan recognized the need to catch up with Western powers in terms of technology, military strength, and economic development. The government introduced reforms to modernize the military, education, infrastructure, and industry. Railways, telegraphs, and modern banking systems were established, laying the foundation for economic growth. Certainly, here are 2 points that provide a more in-depth understanding of the modernization and industrialization efforts during the Meiji era. 1. Leapfrogging technological advancements. The Meiji government's commitment to modernization was fueled by a desire to bridge the technological gap between Japan and Western powers. Recognizing that technological advancement was key to national strength, they embarked on an ambitious endeavor to rapidly adopt and adapt Western technologies. This approach allowed Japan to leapfrog certain stages of development, bypassing some intermediate steps and directly incorporating advanced technologies in areas such as manufacturing, infrastructure, and military weaponry. 2. Holistic approach to reforms. The modernization efforts undertaken during the Meiji era extended far beyond industrialization alone. The government implemented reforms across multiple sectors, creating a holistic approach to transformation. Educational reforms aimed to equip the populace with modern knowledge and skills, while modern banking systems facilitated investment and economic growth. The establishment of railways and telegraph networks not only improved transportation and communication, but also facilitated efficient distribution of goods and resources, thus boosting trade and industry. In summary, the emphasis on modernization and industrialization during the Meiji era was not limited to a single aspect of development. Instead, it encompassed a comprehensive strategy to overhaul Japan's technological, economic, and societal landscape. The concerted efforts to integrate Western advancements and adapt them to Japanese needs laid the groundwork for Japan's subsequent economic growth, military prowess, and emergence as a global player.
Westernization and cultural exchange. Japan's leaders recognized the importance of learning from the West to strengthen the nation. They sent scholars and students abroad to study Western political systems, technology, and science. They also imported Western experts to assist in various fields. Japan adopted elements of Western culture and knowledge while simultaneously preserving its own cultural identity. Certainly, here are 2 points that delve deeper into the significance of Westernization and cultural exchange during the Meiji era. 1. Selective integration of Western knowledge. The Meiji leaders exhibited a pragmatic approach to Westernization by selectively integrating elements of Western knowledge and expertise that aligned with Japan's goals. Scholars and students were sent abroad to learn about Western political systems, science, technology, and industry. Upon their return, they played a vital role in adapting and implementing Western practices in a way that suited Japan's needs and priorities. 2. Preservation of cultural identity. While Japan embraced Western advancements, it also took deliberate steps to preserve its cultural identity. The government recognized the importance of maintaining Japan's rich cultural heritage and traditions. As Japan incorporated Western concepts, it was careful to adapt them without compromising its own values and customs. This balancing act allowed Japan to navigate the challenges of modernization while maintaining a distinct national identity. In summary, the Meiji leaders understood that embracing Western knowledge was instrumental in modernizing Japan. By sending individuals abroad and inviting Western experts, Japan gained access to critical insights and expertise. However, the nation's ability to selectively adopt and adapt these influences while safeguarding its cultural identity was key to achieving a harmonious blend of progress and tradition during its transformation into a modern industrialized nation. Rapid economic growth and modern military. Through modernization efforts, Japan's economy experienced remarkable growth. It shifted from an agrarian-based economy to one based on industry and trade. The military was modernized and expanded, enabling Japan to engage in successful conflicts against China and Russia, showcasing its newfound military prowess on the global stage. Certainly, here are 2 points that provide further insight into Japan's rapid economic growth and the modernization of its military during the Meiji Era. 1. Transition to industrial powerhouse. The Meiji Era's modernization efforts had a profound impact on Japan's economy. The nation's transformation from an agrarian-based economy to an industrial powerhouse was marked by rapid growth in manufacturing, infrastructure, and trade. Industries such as textiles, shipbuilding, steel, and machinery flourished, contributing to increased production, employment, and overall economic prosperity. Japan's emergence as a significant player in the global economy was a testament to the success of its modernization policies. 2. Military modernization and victories. The modernization of Japan's military was a pivotal aspect of the Meiji Era reforms. The government invested in building a modern navy and army equipped with advanced weaponry and training techniques. This modern military played a crucial role in Japan's successful conflicts against China, Sino-Japanese War, 1894-1895, and Russia, Russo-Japanese War, 1904-1905. These victories not only showcased Japan's military prowess but also solidified its status as a rising power on the international stage. In summary, the combination of rapid economic growth and military modernization during the Meiji Era positioned Japan as a force to be reckoned with in both economic and military realms. The nation's ability to transition from a primarily agricultural society to an industrial and technological powerhouse contributed to its newfound influence and prominence in global affairs. International diplomacy and expansion. Japan's emergence as a world power was also marked by its ability to engage effectively in international diplomacy. It renegotiated unequal treaties with Western powers and expanded its sphere of influence, particularly in East Asia. The victory in the Russo-Japanese War, 1904-1905, further solidified Japan's status as a formidable military force and regional power. Certainly, here are 2 points that provide a deeper understanding of Japan's international diplomacy and expansion during the Meiji Era. 1. Renegotiation of unequal treaties and expansion. The Meiji government recognized the need to address the unequal treaties that had been imposed on Japan by Western powers in the past. Through skillful diplomacy, Japan successfully renegotiated these treaties to regain a degree of sovereignty and control over its own affairs. The ability to assert its interests on the international stage demonstrated Japan's growing diplomatic prowess. Additionally, Japan expanded its sphere of influence in East Asia by securing territories such as Taiwan and Korea, solidifying its regional presence. 2. Triumph in the Russo-Japanese War. The Russo-Japanese War of 1904-1905 was a pivotal moment that showcased Japan's military might and diplomatic finesse. The conflict arose from Japan's territorial ambitions in Manchuria and Korea, leading to a clash with Russia. Despite being considered an underdog, Japan emerged victorious in the war, defeating a major European power for the first time in modern history. The Treaty of Portsmouth, mediated by U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt, granted Japan territorial gains and elevated its global standing, solidifying its reputation as a formidable military and diplomatic force. In summary, Japan's adept handling of international diplomacy, the renegotiation of unequal treaties, and its territorial expansion in East Asia all contributed to its rise as a prominent world power during the Meiji Era. The successful outcomes of these endeavors not only showcased Japan's capacity for strategic maneuvering but also enhanced its position as a significant player in global politics and regional dynamics. World War II and the aftermath. Japan's trajectory as a world power took a darker turn during World War II, when it pursued an expansionist and militaristic agenda. The war ended with Japan's defeat and subsequent occupation by Allied forces. Japan's post-war period saw it transform into a pacifist nation with a focus on economic recovery, technological innovation, and international collaboration. Certainly, here are 2 points that provide a deeper understanding of Japan's trajectory during World War II and its aftermath. 1. World War II and military aggression. During World War II, Japan's expansionist and militaristic agenda led to its involvement in aggressive campaigns across Asia and the Pacific. The nation's pursuit of territorial expansion and resources resulted in conflicts with neighboring countries. Japan's involvement in the war included the infamous attack on Pearl Harbor, which drew the United States into the conflict. These actions had far-reaching consequences and positioned Japan in direct opposition to the Allied powers. 2. Defeat, occupation, and post-war transformation. The war ended in 1945 with Japan's surrender following the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. The nation's defeat marked a turning point, leading to the occupation of Japan by Allied forces, primarily the United States. The post-war period saw a significant shift in Japan's priorities. The nation underwent a process of demilitarization, and its constitution was rewritten to include a commitment to pacifism. The focus shifted towards economic recovery, reconstruction, and technological innovation. Japan's post-war growth as an economic powerhouse, known as the Japanese economic miracle, was characterized by remarkable advancements in industries like manufacturing, electronics, and automobile production. In summary, Japan's involvement in World War II, followed by its defeat and occupation, ushered in a period of profound transformation. The nation's commitment to pacifism, economic recovery, and technological advancement paved the way for its emergence as a global leader in innovation, trade, and diplomacy in the post-war era. In conclusion, while the Meiji Restoration marked a critical period in Japan's modernization and rise as an influential nation, Japan's journey to becoming a world superpower occurred over a longer timeline that included the tumultuous World War II era. The Meiji Era laid the groundwork for Japan's transformation, its emergence as a formidable player on the world stage, and its eventual resurgence as a major economic and technological powerhouse in the latter half of the 20th century. And there you have it, truth seekers. We've journeyed through the captivating tale of the Meiji Restoration, an era that ignited a transformative blaze in the heart of Japan's history. From the ashes of a feudal past emerged a phoenix of modernization, innovation, and international prominence. As we conclude this chapter in The Truth Chronicles, remember that the Meiji Era laid the cornerstone for Japan's meteoric rise as a global powerhouse. While it didn't instantly propel Japan to world superpower status, its impact was undeniable. The Meiji Restoration set the wheels of change in motion, steering Japan towards rapid modernization, economic expansion, and a place on the international stage. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey into the past. If you found this exploration intriguing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay tuned for more immersive glimpses into history's tapestry. Until next time, fellow truth seekers, keep delving into the untold stories that shape our world. This is Adam, signing off from The Truth Chronicles.